Questioner. Thank you. Could you please make the instrument cough? Ra. Cough. Questioner. Thank you. Do all of the individualized portions of the logos, then, and I'll call the lenticular galaxy that we are in, 250 billion suns, or stars, I will call that the major galaxy just so we will not get mixed up in our terms. Does all the consciousness, then, in this individualized form, that goes into what we are calling the major galaxy start out and go through all of the densities in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the 8th, or is there, shall I say, some who start up higher the rank, and go, so that there is always a mixture of intelligent consciousness in the galaxy? Ra. I am Ra. The latter is more nearly correct. In each beginning there is the beginning from infinite strength. Free will acts as a catalyst. Beings begin to form their universes. Consciousness then begins to have the potential to experience. The potentials of experience are created as a part of intelligent energy and are fixed before experience begins. However, there is always, due to free will acting infinitely upon the creation, a great variation in initial responses to intelligent energy's potential. Thus almost immediately the foundations of the, shall we call it, hierarchical nature of beings begins to manifest as some portions of consciousness or awareness learn through experience in a much more efficient manner. Questioner. Is there any reason for some portions being much more efficient in learning? Ra. I am Ra. Is there any reason for some to learn more quickly than others? Look, if you wish, to the function of the will. The, shall we say, attraction to the upward spiraling line of light. Questioner. Now, as the major galaxy is created, and I am assuming all of its densities, there are 8 densities created when this major galaxy is created. Is this correct? Ra. I am Ra. This is basically correct. However, it is well to perceive that the 8th density functions also as the beginning density, or first density, in its latter stages of the next octave of densities. Questioner. Are you saying then there are an infinite number of octaves of densities 1 through 8? Ra. I am Ra. We wish to establish that we are truly humble messengers of the law of one. We can speak to you of our experiences and our understandings and learn in limited ways. However, we cannot speak in firm knowledge of all the creations. We know only that they are infinite. We assume an infinite number of octaves. However, it has been impressed upon us by our own teachers that there is a mystery-clad unity of creation in which all consciousness periodically coalesces and again begins. Thus we can only say we assume an infinite progression, though we understand it to be cyclical in nature and, as we have said, clad in mystery. Questioner. Thank you. Would you please make the instrument cough again? Ra. Cough. Questioner. Thank you. When this major galaxy is formed by the logos, polarity then exists in a sense that we have electrical polarity. We do have electrical polarity existing at that time. Is that correct? Ra. I am Ra. I accept this as correct with the stipulation that what you term electrical be understood as not only the one, Larson, stipulated its meaning, but also in what you would call the metaphysical sense. Questioner. Are you saying then that we not only have a polarity of electrical charge but also a polarity in consciousness at that time? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct. All is potentially available from the beginning of your physical space-time, it then being the function of consciousness complexes, to begin to use the physical materials, to gain experience, to then polarize in a metaphysical sense. The potentials for this are not created by the experiencer but by intelligent energy. This will be the last full question of this session due to our desire to foster this instrument, as it slowly regains physical complex energy. May we ask, if you have 1 or 2 questions we may answer shortly before we close? Questioner. I am assuming that the process of creation, then, after the original creation of the major galaxy, is continued by the further individualization of consciousness of the logos so that there are many, many portions of individualized consciousness then creating further items, you might say, for experience all over the galaxy. Is this correct? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct, for within the, shall we say, guidelines or ways of the Logos, the Sublogos may find various means of differentiating experiences without removing or adding to these ways. Questioner: Thank you. And since we are out of time, I will ask if there is anything that we can do to make the instrument more comfortable or help the contact. Ra: I am Ra. This instrument is well adjusted. You are conscientious. I am Ra. I leave you, my friends, in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator. Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one Creator. Adonai.